It's a miracle, ordained by heaven.
This boy is our king.
Well, by Jove.
What's the lad's name?
What? Oh, I mean Arthur.
Hail, King Arthur!
Hail, King Arthur!
Canada has become the butt end of the joke, really. I'm getting sick and tired of this. I want an early election. So, Jagmeet, hurry the fuck up, early election, because no one's going to vote for your dumbass since you slept in the bed with liberals and all that shit. So call the election, please. We need common sense back in Canada. We need to get the Conservatives in and basically fire anybody that violated our freedom of speech and expression with the protests with the truckers and a other bunch of things. So I'm just going to play this a little bit. And you'll understand how bad it is getting in Canada. Like, at least in America, you guys have a chance to fix whatever's going on there. It's basically too late at this point in Canada to fix it unless Pierre gets in. I know it's going to take a while to fix this country. It's better than what we got right now. It's absolutely terrible.
If there was ever any doubt that we are living in the throes of Justin Trudeau's post-national state in which Canada has no core identity and no core values, the events of this past week, especially on Remembrance Day, should clear up any confusion. An Ottawa high school decided to play a Palestinian resistance song in Arabic during the official school Remembrance Day ceremony. A City of Toronto woke bureaucrat got up on stage at the official Remembrance Day ceremony in Toronto and slandered this country for its role in slavery. A York University lecturer filmed herself berating and swearing at veterans for marching on the street. A Nova Scotia high school told veterans not to go to the school in uniform because it might trigger and offend foreign students. And just for good measure, at the Saanich, British Columbia Remembrance Day ceremony, only one reading from a holy book was delivered. Can you guess which book it might have been? I'll just tell you right now, it was the Quran. You know, every single interest group in this country seems to get a month of acknowledgement. Pride Month, Black History Month, Islamophobia Awareness Month, but in this country we only get one day for the entire country to come together and honor the sacrifice of hundreds of thousands of Canadians who died fighting for this country. And through Justin Trudeau's multiculturalism on steroids, that one day gets hijacked by foreign interest groups, by activists, and people who want to push foreign causes. To be quite honest with you, I find it absolutely disgraceful. The majority of immigrants who come to this country clearly acknowledge and honor the sacrifice of Canadian soldiers. They respect the military, they respect our veterans for what they have done. But there is a handful of newcomers in this country, a growing handful at that, who use every opportunity they can in their new country to advance their own foreign interests, who want to turn Remembrance Day into a day for Palestinian martyrs. It's really shocking that it even needs to be said, but Remembrance Day is for Canadians. It's not for Palestinians, it's not for Israelis, it's not for Ukrainians, it's specifically and solely for Canadians. Now, before you get into the show, be sure to drop a like on this video, help us out by subscribing to the True North YouTube channel. We're bringing back a ratio of the week because I was able to ratio a particularly annoying person in this country who deserves to be shamed for it. We'll get into that later on. But the common question for the episode is this. Were the scenes that we have witnessed across our country on Remembrance Day a wake-up call for you, as they were for me? Let me know your answer in the comments below. Let's get into it. Justin Trudeau's extreme multiculturalism means less Canadian identity, less Canadian pride, and more concern about whatever foreign cause you wish. I hope none of you were expecting Canada's multiculturalism experiment to result in a reinforcement of Canadian identity, in a bolstering of Canadian national pride, to result in more unity across our country. Because as we are seeing right now, the exact opposite is taking place. On Remembrance Day, we learned that a high school in Ottawa, Sir Robert Borden High School, which in itself is a disgusting turn of events. Sir Robert Borden, of course, is the prime minister that led this country through the First World War. I can only imagine that he is turning in his grave right now overhearing this news. The principal at Sir Robert Borden High School decided that it would be appropriate to play a Arabic language Palestinian protest song during the official School Remembrance Day ceremony. Because that is a good way, I guess, to honor our Canadian war dead. Or maybe it's because he is caving to the pressure of a very loud minority of Muslim students who demanded that Remembrance Day includes something that specifically acknowledges them. That we take time away from Remembrance Day to give a special shout out to Muslim students. You know, I bet when the tens of thousands of Canadian lads were dying in the trenches in France, their last thought was, boy, I sure hope that in 100 years from now, they start playing Arabic protest music on Remembrance Day. I sure hope that my country is unrecognizable for my great-great-grandchildren. That would be great. What a cause. The song was Hazam Salam by Mahim Ahmed, a Palestinian protest song often associated with anti-Israel imagery in the Gaza conflict.
Need I say more? I want this early election before the end of the year. I want it now. I want Trudeau kicked out of power. I want Pierre. I want common sense back. And I definitely want those illegals to be deported. This is the JRPG King. I'm out.